Everyone knows hitting it straight is important for accuracy. But what most people don't realize is that hitting a straight ball is a major component for power. If the only reason being that your ball lands in the fairway and has more roll than landing in the rough alone. The big thing we have to do here is try and create swing mechanics that don't require a whole lot of rhythm and timing to drive that golf ball straight down the middle. One of the things you see with golfers is two basic groups of players. And what they do is they either swing their arms in harmony with their shoulder turn or they don't. Anytime you're swinging a little more up and down and your shoulders are kind of level, you have two different angles that have to be reconciled to get on plane with a reasonable path to create good impact at the bottom. So if you're an up and down swinger, in general what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to time the unwinding of your body and the dropping of your arms and club to get to a reasonable striking position. If you have this element of timing in your swing, a lot of times you might have to feel like you actually slow down or are patient just to get into your groove. If you feel like you start swinging faster or more aggressively, you might feel your shoulders take over and the club comes down steep over top your plane. If your hips start to move too fast, you might feel like your upper body lags behind and now the club comes in too flat. So if you're an up and down swinger with relatively level shoulders, rhythm and timing are going to be a big component to your success in being able to hit golf shots straight. If you want to be able to swing all out with a hitter's mentality, you got to get your arms more in harmony with your shoulders. A great way to do this is to take your setup and just lean over a little bit more than you're used to. From here, think of your arms as doors swinging across your chest back and through. I like to use the logo on a golf shirt as a basic guide. In your backswing, make your left arm hit your chest, smashing the logo. On the follow through, let your right arm hit your chest, smashing the logo as well. If you're looking in a mirror, what you'll notice is that when your left arm hits that logo, the shoulder pitch and the arm swing will be very closely matched together. Getting your arms and shoulders matched up is really going to allow you to aggressively unwind your body with an aggressive hitting turn and not have that golf club want to bounce over or under the swing plane. It's a great way to get power. So most people that swing more up and down, they really have this attitude of rhythm, timing, smooth swings, and if you're not gifted with big strong body, arc, the ability to move fast, having a swing like that can really be detrimental to creating power. If you're somebody who feels like the harder they swing, the more aggressive they get, the more that ball's going to fly down the fairway, then you have to put yourself in that position where timing's not a factor. A cool thing to do is to watch players on TV and pay close attention to the nature of their practice swings. If you see a player that's making big, slow practice swings back and through, over and over again, chances are they have a swing shape which is really based on rhythm and timing. Their arms probably go a little more up and down, and their shoulders probably go a little bit more around. They know that unless they rehearse that feeling of transitioning and helping the club find its plane, they're not going to create a solid strike that flies down the middle. Conversely, if you ever notice a player that really doesn't make many practice swings at all, where they step up, take the club head, swish the turf, and then go ahead and swing away, chances are that player is not so worried about rhythm and timing. They very likely have their arms and shoulders on that same basic plane, so they don't have to worry about timing their transition from the top back down to the bottom. So if you're someone who's hitting their golf ball to the left or to the right, if you feel like you hit straighter shots when you slow down, then once you consider what your arms are doing relative to your shoulders. Consider trying to get your arms more in harmony with that shoulder action by adjusting that posture. Lean over more. The more you're leaning over, the more your shoulders will be pointing down towards the golf ball, which is of course what you're trying to strike. From there, use the simple tip of the logo on your shirt. Get your left arm to squeeze the logo on the backswing, your right arm to squeeze the logo on the follow through, and I guarantee you'll be able to swing all out and still find the middle of the fairway.